So first question number one. Question number one. Listen to all the questions very carefully. An element has atomic number 17. To which group and period does it belong? He said that you have an element. Let us assume the element is X and its atomic number it is 17 is the atomic number. You have to tell the name of group and period. Okay, so you have to name the group and name the period. Done. So electronic configuration. Without electronic configuration, we can't say atomic number Z 17 and its electronic configuration is like 2, 8 and 7. So this is K cell, L cell and M cell. So clearly period number 3. Done. Then what about a group? See, if valence electron is 1, what does it mean? Valence electron is 1, what does it mean? It means that the element in group 1. Done. Valence electron is 2. It means that element will in group 2. Valence electron is in group 3. So it doesn't mean that you have to keep that element in group 3. Done. If valence electron is 3, then it doesn't mean that you have to place that element in group 3. But see, number of valence electron is 3. But so 3 means more than 2. 3 means more than 2. If more than 2, then just add 10 to it. 13. So it means it is in group 13. Suppose valence electron is 4. 4 means what? More than 2. More than 2 means just simply add 10 to it and you will get the group number. Clear? Question number 2. Question number 2. Out of lithium and potassium, which will have stronger metallic character? You have given 2 elements, lithium and potassium. Lithium and potassium. Lithium, Li and potassium, K. So you have to say that who has stronger metallic character and why. Who has stronger metallic character and why. Done. So lithium, Li, atomic number is 3. Electronic configuration is 2, 1. 2 cells are there. Cell K and cell L. This is K cell, this is L cell. 2 electrons are here and only 1 electron is here. Done. This is the center of the nucleus and this is the radius. Okay, so just see the radius, nothing else you will have to do. Then come to potassium. Potassium is K. Atomic number is 19. That is electronic configuration 2, 8, 8, 1. So 2, 8, 8, 1 means clearly we have 4 cells. K, L, M and M. The valence cell K, L, M, N. The valence cell is M and valence electron is definitely 1 here. This is the nucleus and just measure the radius. Done. Nuclear charge Nc, nuclear charge is inversely proportional to the radius. Done. It means that if a radius increases, then nuclear charge will decrease, and if a radius decreases, then nuclear charge will increase. So from this, it is clearly seen that at this point we have smaller radius and a higher nuclear charge, and in this we have higher radius and smaller nuclear charge. Here small radius, high charge, and here high radius and small charge. Small charge, small nuclear force, it means the nuclear force cannot hold the electron tightly. So it clearly slips away. So that potassium shows better metallic character, stronger metallic character than lithium. Done. Then come to question number 3. Find the atomic number of the element whose electronic configuration is 285. Electronic configuration of an element has been given to you. Okay. Electronic configuration. Suppose the element is X and the electronic configuration is 2, 8 and 5. Done. You have to name the element. Just simply sum up 2, 8, 10, 10, 5, 15. So 15 is the atomic number. So who is the fellow? Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, chlorine, neon, sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus. So the name is phosphorus. P. Why? See, 285. What is 285? Number of electrons. And we know that number of electrons equal to number of protons. That is also equal to atomic number. Clear? Done. Question number 4. An element A. An element whose name is A has atomic number 16. Its atomic number is 16. To which group and period does it belong to? You have to name its period and also name its group. So first, its electronic configuration 286. So this is K cell, L cell and M cell. So period number is undoubtedly 3. And the group, same thing. Look at this. Valence cell is M. Valence electron is 6. What does 6 means? More than 2. More than 2 means just add 10. Number 16. So group number 16. Group number 16. So group 16 is known as oxygen family. Done. Group 16 is known as oxygen family. Question number 5. Question number 5. Write 2 regions responsible for the late discovery of noble gases. Noble gases. The question is why it took a lot of time to discover noble gases or to discover noble elements. Why it took a lot of time? Okay. Noble means ordinary. The elements are definitely in group 18. Group 18, which is known as noble metals or noble elements, not metals, noble elements. And the elements are helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. They are quite unreactive and least in concentration. They are present in the atmosphere with a very minor volume, so that it took a lot time to discover them. Now, question number 6. How many vertical columns are there in the modern periodic table and what are they called? It is said that it asks that how many vertical columns. So these are the vertical columns. How many there? They are 18 in number. And the specified name for the column is group. We call these vertical columns as groups. Done. Number 7. List any two properties of elements belonging to the first group of modern periodic table. List any two properties of elements belonging to the first group of modern periodic table. Suppose this is your modern periodic table and this is group 1. Okay. So it asked that write down the properties of a group 1. You have to write down the properties of a group 1. So these are some elements of a group 1. Atomic number 1, lithium, 2,1, sodium, 281, potassium, 2,881, then 2,881. Clear? So see, valence electrons, 1 in number. They can also donate only 1 electrons, and their valency definitely +1, and they are highly reactive in nature. They are highly reactive and also called alkali metals, because these elements form metallic oxides, and those metallic oxides are basic in nature, and that base is soluble in water, and the base which are soluble in water are called alkali. Done. Then question number 8. The atomic number of three elements A, B, C. You have given three elements A, B and C are 12, 18 and 20. Atomic number of A is 12, B is 18 and C is 20. State given region which two element will show similar property. So he is asking that among these three, who will show similar property? Okay, who will show similar property? So electronic configuration of A is 2, 8 and 2. Electronic configuration of B, A, 8, 8 and electronic configuration of C is 2, 8, 8, 2. Valence cell, valence electron, and valence electron. So here A and C have the same valence electron. So definitely they show similar properties because they are valence electron equal to 2 and it means they are in group 2. Group 2 and the elements who are present in group 2 will have similar property and group 2 elements are so these are some elements of group 2: beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium and barium. Done. Question number 9. Why hydrogen, lithium, sodium and potassium placed in group 1? Hydrogen, lithium, sodium and potassium, they are placed in group 1. Why they are in group 1? See, hydrogen atomic number is 1, lithium atomic number 3 and electronic configuration is 2, 1. Sodium atomic number is 11 and configuration is 2, 8, 1. Potassium 19, 2, 8, 8, 1. So it is clearly visible that these following elements have only one valence electron. So it means that they can donate only one electron and their valency is +1. So these four all have valencies +1. So they are placed in group 1. Done. Question number 10. Write the number of horizontal rows in the modern periodic table and what are the rows coordinates. So you have to write down the number of rows in modern periodic table. So this is the modern periodic table and you have to write down how many rows are there. 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So they are at 6 rows. They are called periods. These rows are called periods. Period 1, period 2, period 3, period 4, period 5, 6 and 7. Done. Number 11. Write one difference between group 1 and group 2 elements. So you have to write down the difference between group 1 and group 2 elements. Group 1 elements, they will have one valence electron at its valence shell, and group 2 valence electrons at its valence shell. Clear? Then second difference, valency of a group 1 elements plus 1 because they can donate only 1 electron, and valency of group 2 plus 2 because they can donate only 2 electrons. Done. Number 12. Write the atomic numbers of 2 elements x and y. You have given 2 elements, one is x and another one is y, and their electronic configuration have given to you 282 and 286. So write the atomic number. Okay. So he asked about the atomic number. So these are the number of electrons, just sum of them 2 and 10, 10 to 12. Total 12 electrons, it means that 12 protons, it means that atomic number is 12. And here total 16 electrons equal to 16 protons equal to atomic number is 16. Done. Then question number 13. State the modern periodic law. Modern periodic law. The properties of elements, are the periodic functions of their atomic number. It means elements property changes. How? According to the change in their atomic number. According to change in their atomic number. If atomic number changes, then definitely the property of these elements will change. Then come to question number 14. out of the three elements P, Q, R. So three elements are given. One is P, then Q, and then R. The question is, out of three elements P, Q, R, having atomic number 11, 17, and 19. Atomic number of P is 11, Q is 17, and R is 19. The question is, which two elements will show similar property? Who or which elements will show similar property? Very simple. Electronic configuration 281, 287, 2881. So valence electron is same, 1 and 1. It means that these two elements belongs to definitely group 1 and they will definitely show similar property. Done. Question number 15. Write the formula which is used to determine the maximum number of electrons that a cell can accommodate. See, in the periodic table, there are periods like this K, L, M, N, O, P. Period 1, period 2, period 3, period 4, 5 and 6, and this is period 7. Number of cells is equal to number of periods. The question is K cell. The question is, just forget the period here. K cell, L cell, M cell, N cell, O cell, P cell and Q cell. K cell can accommodate, can hold how many electrons? What is the formula? The formula is 2n squared. This formula will help us to calculate the number of cells that the number of electrons that a cell can hold. Now, the value of n for K is equal to 1 here. So 2n square equal to 2 into 1 square equal to 2. So K cell can hold only 2 electrons. Then L cell 2n square and n equal to 2. 2 for L cell. So that is 2n square 2 into 4, 8 electrons. M 2n square, the value of n for n equal to 3. That is 2n square. That is equal to 9. That is 18. And so on. Question number 16. The question is, what would be the nature of oxides formed by the elements on the right side of the modern periodic table? This is the modern periodic table. This is the left hand side. This is the right hand side. On the left hand side, you have metals. On the right hand side, you have non-metals. The question asked you about the nature of non-metals. Non-metals, when combined with oxygen, it gives you non-metallic oxide. For example, carbon is a non-metal, combines with oxygen, it gives you carbon dioxide. When carbon dioxide comes in contact with the water, then definitely it will produce H2CO3, that is carbonic acid. So clear, it will acidic in nature. Done. Question number 17. Predict the maximum number of valence electrons possible per atom in the first period of the periodic table. Predict the maximum number of valence electrons possible per atoms in the first period of the periodic table. Okay. First period. Question number 17. This is the first period, period 1. The question is, you have to predict. What you have to predict? Predict the maximum number of valence electron. You have to predict the maximum number of valence electron. The maximum number of valence electrons possible for atoms in the first period of the periodic table. Okay. So in period 1, how many elements will be placed? Only 2 elements will be placed. One is hydrogen and in group 18 it is helium. 2 elements will be there, hydrogen and helium. Electronic configuration of hydrogen, atomic number is 1, so 1. Here atomic number is 2 and its electronic configuration is 2. So the maximum number of valence electron, definitely not 1, that is 2. The maximum number of valence electron equal to 2. Then question number 18. Group 18, question number 18. The electronic configuration of 2 elements X and Y. You have 2 elements, one is X and the other one is Y. Electronic configuration of 2 elements X and Y is 287, 287 and Y is 2883. Write the atomic number. Simply atomic number. Just sum of 17 and this one is 21. This is the atomic number of X. 17 is the atomic number of X and 21 is the atomic number of Question number 19. The atomic number of 3 elements X, Y and Z. You have 3 elements X, Y and Z. Atomic number of X is 3. Atomic number of Y is 11. And atomic number of Z is 17. So, which two elements will show similar property? Which two elements will show similar property? Okay, electronic configuration, it's 2 1, it's 2 8 1, and it's 2 8 and 7. So valence electron is 1 in number, they can donate 1 electron, and their valence definitely plus 1. These two will show similar property, and definitely these two elements belongs to group 1. Clear?